excited to introduce this woman because she is super special to me. You know how you meet those people and then you just watch them become sparkly? That's who Veronica is. So Veronica Pensaveto, I met her as a beauty consultant. She was a beauty consultant. She started her business in 2012, so not too long ago, but she'll tell you that story. She has been a star for 13 quarters.
Wow.
That's pretty much, if you do the math, it's pretty much the whole time she's been in Mary Kay. She has earned 3 gold medals.
Right on.
How many team members is that adding to your team in 1 month?
5.
5. She's added 5 team members in a month 3 times. And what does her name get advertised in when that happens? The Applause magazine. That's right, and they keep tracking the medals. She has earned 6 bronze medals. How many team members is that in 1 month?
4.
3. 3. Bronze is 3, silver is 4, gold is 5. She is driving the beautiful ebony Chevy Equinox. Round of applause for that. She just debuted last year as a sales director. So in 2015, she earned we get bonuses. How many of you love cash?
Yeah.
Right? Cash buys a lot of choices
Yes.
and a lot of shoes. So she earned the On the Move bonus. So in addition to her commission check, she got an extra $1,000 check, just a bonus. She earned the second one for Fabulous 50s. You guys, this is such a big deal. I can't even tell you.
Mm-hmm.
Like, she instantly grew her unit to 50 unit members. Like, I so respect that. I want to bow to you. She got another $1,000 bonus for that. Her highest commission check so far. You might want to write this down and then figure out what you would spend this on. This is not her retail sales. 1 month as a sales director, so far, $5,400. $5,400 so far. Her largest check hasn't even been written yet because she's the author. And she is going, I made her write this down. She will be debuting at seminar this year in earning her first triple star of achievement. That honkin' beautiful diamond necklace that Tony wears all the time, for finishing her personal court of sales, her personal court of sharing. So the sales, you get a diamond ring, sharing, you get a B, and that will finish her first unit club. First full year as a sales director, she'll have the bar pin, all wheel diamonds. We love this. Our shoulders are very valuable in Mary Kay. And she will earn the gorgeous, beautiful triple star necklace. Let's stand up and applaud her for coming to share her story with us. Gorgeous, bilingual, sales director, Veronica Pensaveto.
Thank you. Wow, this is my dream come true. Yes. I'm a little bit nervous.
It's okay. Don't be nervous. It's just us.
Yes, that's fine. So thank you so much for giving me the opportunity to be here. I'm so excited. English is not my first language, so I'm a little bit intimidated, but it's good because I have to be in that zone, right? I started my business, as Lisa said, not long ago, but I didn't realize the potential of the business it will be until a couple years after that. And I just want to know that, I just want to tell you guys, I took a class. Lisa went to Sacramento or Roseville like 2 years ago to do a class. And then my director said, well, it's going to be Lisa here. I didn't even know who's Lisa. But as soon as I hear that, she looked really a car, I was like, I'm there. So I'm going to be there. So I'm just so thankful that God gave me the opportunity. God put opportunities and then person in front of you. And then He gave me the opportunity to meet you. And it was really important. It's when my life changed. My life changed, but my mind changed, right? Because I was having everything, but I didn't know. So when I started my business, I was coming from a really bad relationship. So that's why I started I needed $100, just $100 extra for a week. So that's why I decided to start my business. Emotional abuse. So I was just like having a hard time. So I didn't realize, and I didn't give it the importance to become a consultant and to work the business. So I thought it was, yeah, that's just $100, but I have a job and I want to continue to work for the, I will say, secured money, like you receive in a check. My mom wasn't ready to do that because I wasn't believing myself. I thought if that was, I mean, good for the directors, but not for me. I can't do that. So I was really, my self-esteem was really low, and I didn't believe in myself, and um, I was even not able to talk with people. I was just my hands were sweating as soon as somebody was approaching me. So it was really scary moments, right? But I was just in the past. That is Mary Kay is become changed me inside out. So that's what I love about Mary Kay. Give me the opportunity to see and to prove, to be able to get out of that relationship, and to be able to support my girls, and to be able to notice that I was good. I was really good in sales, so I discovered that I was really competitive. I didn't even know. So I started discovering that, and I was just like, that feels good. I like to win stuff. And everything was a challenge. I was just want to win everything. Purses, anything. Even the ribbon, it was just like, yeah, I did it. It was me. That was the first one. So I discovered that. So Mary Kay give you that opportunity to just get stuff. And if your personality is like you like recognition and you don't have that, and then where you work, when you start getting that, it's just gonna give you more confidence. So that's what happened to me. So, but I didn't understand the career path. I didn't understand the numbers. Nobody sits with me and really explain me how you can get more money. I was just thinking, well, yeah, selling, but I'm not really good at selling. That was what I thought. So I wasn't even paying attention to this. But after the class, I was challenged by Lisa to do this class. I don't know if you guys have the opportunity to take it. If you take the class, even if you're brand new, it will give you a vision. You need to have a vision too. Oh, the pace setters class. Yeah, sorry. But it's just, I don't even remember. I think it was 10 days, right? Like she was giving us some homework and to just follow through all the steps to reach people. But you have to do it for circle. It's just not, you need to just give a business card and then leave. You have to just kind of follow through. So I was doing really good in sales. So I was like, I think I'm good. So I was getting better in my skincare. So I was getting better to do my knowledge. But I was still scared. I didn't know what to do. So I was talking with my husband at that time. I remarried, so the story changed. So I remarried 4 years ago to this amazing, crazy man who married me. And then he was really supportive. So the story changed, right? So God always you take something away, and it's really painful when you change. And the situations change and the tribulation is there, but then he give you better choices and better life, right? So that happened to me. So everything was getting good, and then he was really supportive. That was really good for me too. So he was always telling me, but you can do more. But I was like, no, I can't do more. But I wasn't believing myself. But I started getting in that process as well. When I took the class, and then I decided that, I think, yes, I'm good. So I was just always looking for something like a formula, like a magic phrase that somebody tell me how I have to do it. If she tell me, and I say, if she tell me what to do, I'm gonna become a director. So I asked her, can I go watch one of your parties? And she said, sure. I was like, really? She was like my idol, right? So I was like, she's telling me yes. Okay. So I'm going. So I came to Vacaville. She got a party. And then she didn't say magic words. She said, well, anything I knew what was going on in the party. That I was just saying, well, she's gonna have something in the end, and then she's gonna say something, and then everybody's gonna happen. But she did not. And she was really. It was funny because she was really grateful I was there, and I was really grateful that I was there because I helped her. It was like I think it was a big party. It was a really big party. So she was like, "Thank you for coming." I'm like, "Oh, thank you for letting me come." So it was really, really good. So. And that, I mean, you guys have the best directors here. So, yeah, we're not the best ones, but awesome directors. So, take the opportunities. Sometimes we don't realize what we have home. And then when we don't have, I mean, I didn't have that home. So, I was just searching for that. And I found it. I was like, I want to get a little bit from her. It was just a day. It was an afternoon that we spent together. And for me, it was the world. So everything changed, but if nothing happened, she didn't say any magic words in the end, and she sold like $1,000. So, and then I saw her, I just saw everything. Was like, that's easy. I just kind of like to do that. So I did some changes in my parties because I took some of you, the way that you was doing the party, and then I did that change when I came back home. So I told my husband, I think I'm ready to do this real full time. I want to do it because I was like, I got inspired from her. I got in the pink Cadillac, and it was just really. So I went back, and I was working for the state at that time, full time, working 40 hours plus, and a really stressful job. I was working for child support. We was processing the payments, so we was the bad guys. So I was receiving a lot of calls. I was receiving like 140 calls a day. So when my director would say, you have to make a call, I was like, no, don't call me. It was really, it was not physical, but emotionally, it was really drained. I was just really tired. And I didn't have time for my girls. I was leaving home like 6, and I was coming back at 6. So I was just not spending time with them. And I was really in my heart. So there were 3 girls. So I was just really thinking, I want to spend time when they're in high school, the dangerous years. I want to be there. I just want to be there for them. So I was just talking with my husband. And my husband is really open, but when I said, I want to do it full time, he's like, wait. I like you have the confidence now, but the money is secure. You have receiving this money. And he didn't understand in the beginning. And I don't know if it is main thing, it's just numbers and secure. And he works for the state too, so she's really structural. And I say, you know what? Let me prove it to you. Let's do a try, And I took 2 weeks off from work, and I say, I want to do it. If I really, because I was gonna in that point that I just want to do it or just take it out of my head. Just I don't want to know anything about marketing. I just want to do it, and I did it full. So in that 2 weeks, I sold almost $4,000.
Wow.
It was awesome. And my husband is like, when you quitting? I mean, when you decide something, I think we're so strong. When you decide, nobody can stop you. Nothing can stop you. So you need to just do it and decide it and just go for it. So I did that. So 2 weeks, and then I think I did 20-something parties. I was busy. I was really, really busy. And then I hear many times you say that you overbook, and when they cancel, you're like, oh, good. So I was, yeah, right. How do you want to be happy to cancellations? And I was happy. I was like, thank you canceled me. Because I was really, really busy. So you have to do that moment. I mean, there was a momentum that I was working through that challenge, but I didn't even know what I was going until I talked with her. It's like, yeah, I'm doing this, but I don't know what to do. So I didn't have the vision. I mean, I have the vision kind of, but I realized what potential I had, right? So she said, you can do it. So that, I think we met in August. And then in September, it was the promotion that was going on right now. It was different because that time it was $75 and you get the kit. And I recruit 8 that month.
Wow.
So, yeah, that was really good. So that totally changed the structure of my team. Because you need to get new people to get the momentum. So I did that. So that was the push to put me in DIQ, and I did it in 60 days, 2 months.
Wow.
With DIQ. Yeah. So I promise us no magic words. I did not say anything, nothing different. It's just I was really excited, and it's really important that you show to the people, the girls and the parties and facials, your excitement, because you can it's contagious. I was just really excited. I was like, I'm qualifying for my car. I put myself in qualification for my car. Just I was telling them, I'm super excited, and then people cares and people want to help you if you share your goal. But sometimes we get intimidated, like they want to think like I'm pushy, you know. And I don't think it's pushy. It's just they want to help you. So I did that the 2 months of qualification, and then really when I think God put you the people, I mean the opportunities when you're ready, and I was ready in that moment, and then I believe in miracles because the miracle happened. I wasn't planning to do it in 2 months, but I was like, well, October was a really good month, but I was 13,000 away for closing it, and for November, I was like, 13,000 is a lot of money. And I was like, but I wasn't even wanted to do it in Christmas. So I was like, oh, I shouldn't do it in 2 months. And God just started bringing me the people in front of me. You know, I was just praying. God is the only partner, the best partner you need to have. And then you have to put your dreams in His hands. Like, there we go, I'm here. I know that you want this for me. Just put me there and in front of the right people. And then He did. He did. And then in the last minute, I know that I always hear that the miracles happen in the last day, the last hours. It happened to me. I think it was like a 3,800 away to closing it. I was like, it's still a lot. And there was no more options. So one girl I said, we need one, and then we needed one more qualify. And I was like, oh my goodness. So I talked with one of the new girls, so she recruited 2 weeks ago. I was telling her what was, because I was just really involved. So they got, how much we need? And I said, we need 3,800. And what qualified? She said, what about if I recruit my mom? And I'm like, your mom? Really? And then she's like, yeah, talk to her. And I talked to her, and she's like, okay, I will help you. Yeah, if you need some. And I was asking, do you have any credit? I don't know, but I think so. Let's apply for the credit card. I asked. I said, okay. And they approved for $9,000.
Wow.
She placed them full store. In the last hours. Yes,
Wow.
yes. It was awesome. So if you really want to feel adrenaline, I mean, that moment was like, it was awesome. It was really good. And it was just, when you start feeling like, we did it, I can't even believe it, but we did it. We did it, and I was just so excited. I don't know, it's just, one of the things I want to mention about, when Lisa did the class, she did a challenge, right? So she said, whatever is doing this challenge, she's going to receive a prize. And I was like, prize? From Lisa? And then I hear Betsy say, ooh, Lisa's prizes are really good. I was like, really? What is it? No, I don't know. And then I got the prize. So I got, I think 2 girls, right? We did the prize. And she gave, I bring it here, so I want to show it to you guys. Wow. She gave me this awesome, it's a little bit nasty in the back, so, but she gave it to me, and then says, one woman can. I mean, that was my lucky plug. I mean, now of course, I changed it for my consultant. But it was awesome. That really, it was, I mean, my life changed, and from there, it's been awesome. The experience, just the feeling to feel like I did it. The car was, so we didn't even get the first one. I think we got the second one right away because the production was really good. So, and I did have, I'm a senior director, because I have a debut, spring. How do you say spring? Spring. And after 6 months.
Wow.
I'm with the IQ right now. So I'm really, really excited. I don't know what else. I have my notes and I didn't
Oh
even
my
read
God. Seriously, give her a huge round of applause. It's her first time speaking. I want you guys to share something that we'll do Q&A in just a minute, but what is like one thing that you're just going to take away from what she said?
Something that stuck to you.
Life didn't change. Her mind changed.
Yeah.
Yeah. What else?
When you talked about sharing what you wanted, sharing your car, and not coming across as they're gonna think I'm being too pushy. They're gonna think I'm just trying to get the money. Because I think I struggled with that a lot. I'm always working overtime and double time so that you know that I'm not trying to put you in the debt. I'm not just trying to do you, but I really want to. So, and I think I may talk myself in and out.
One of the things I want to tell you that you have to take yourself out of the picture because sometimes we do prejudge. We think that, but it's not happening. So I forgot to tell you guys, but this is my second time I do Mary Kay. So never prejudge somebody was doing Mary Kay before because you never know the second time. My second time was directorship, and I got it from the promotion. The promotion right now, take that as an advantage for the people that have been consultants before. Maybe it's gonna be the second time. Maybe it's gonna be a second chance for her, or the third time. I don't know. Many times they can do it.
Yeah. What else?
I was gonna say I like that at the end she said she still, even though she kept hitting these goals really quickly, but in her mind she was thinking, oh no, I still have this much to go and it's still a large amount and I still have this much, and she still needed one qualified and 3,800, and she spoke to that one person and she wasn't scared to ask them about, do you have credit? What can you do? And I love that because like you said, we prejudge and you don't want to seem pushy and you don't want to be like all up in somebody's business or assuming that they can or can't or whatever. And we act really delicately sometimes with that. But as a businesswoman and where you were at, this is what you needed. So you reached out to your team and said, this is what we need to get to this level, and they all said, let's make this happen. And then you sat in front of somebody and you opened your mouth. Now if she said yes or she said no or whatever, that's between her and God, but you opened your mouth and you stepped out on faith, and that's awesome that you did that you stepped out on your faith and you're like, okay God, this is what I need. You opened your mouth and then there it was, and that's just absolutely fabulous. Yeah.
I want to share what Veronica didn't mention. Okay, she lives in Roseville. My party was in San Jose.
Oh my
It
God.
wasn't in Vacaville.
No.
It was in San Jose.
Okay.
You went to San Jose with me, and it was a bilingual party.
Yes.
And it had 13 people. And I was so grateful that she was there. But you guys, she had to be at my house in Vacaville really early in the morning.
Yeah.
And then it was a long
Yeah, it was
day
a whole
for you.
day, yes.
And when somebody is hungry to learn and to grow, it doesn't matter. So many people ask to go to my parties and they don't want to make the effort. And on the way back, we went over numbers.
Yes.
And I remember Veronica going, well, how do you build this many people? I said, you hold this many parties. If you figure 2 parties per one person, you just have to make the decision. Are you willing to do the parties? And she was, because she took 2 weeks off work to hold the parties. And so what Veronica still doesn't get
I know.
is that you created that. And we're never that person in the beginning. It's in the doing and in the action and in the taking time off work or whatever it is you're doing to ask the people to hold the parties. That's when we become that person.
Yes.
There is no magic. The magic is the doing. Absolutely. Absolutely. And she held 20. I can't do that on my fingers. I'm trying to. 20 parties over 2 weeks. That's 10 parties a week. You figure, even if she held, each party took 3 hours, which some probably did, some probably didn't, and 10 hours to book, that's still probably less than she worked at her 40-hour-a-week job. You guys, we look at that and go, whoa. But yet we go work for somebody else 40, 50, 60 hours, and we could makes so much more money in her Mary Kay business.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I was doing 140 calls, and I was
Yeah.
receiving like
And
$1. I don't know
type
how
of
much.
calls.
And
Yeah.
then now I can make calls. Sometimes I have to prioritize my time, but I'm not afraid to make a call. You
And
know.
we don't like to be told no, but nothing is like the calls you had to take. So you guys ask. We've got some time for Q&A.
Okay, I'm ready.
So the calls you were making at your job, was that to like grumpy people who owed money?
The ones that they owe money and the grumpy people they're not receiving
They're
money.
deadbeats.
Ah.
Yes. So it was really stressful.
Yeah.
So everybody that called you was mad.
Yes.
For one
Yeah.
Pretty
reason or
much.
another.
Right,
Yeah.
right. Everybody was
One
upset.
side or the other.
So, like, I work for the county, and, I think we kind of have the same, mentality of that security there, and that retirement, I get 2.7 at 55.
Yeah.
Like, that security and thinking, like, I don't want to be like my mom. I don't want to be like my mother-in-law. She lives with me. I don't want to have no money. I want to send my daughter to college. Like, I want to do those things. How do you get over that fear of not having that security, or how do you build that retirement to where you like, I got this. It's okay. I don't have to work for them.
And let me tell you, I never was scared. My husband wasn't. I was not scared. But it's I think it's step faith. It was just faith that God it will provide. My husband told me, well, we will if we struggle, we wanna be just cutting, things that we don't need. But we're going to support this business. So I think he was really my backup. Maybe, and then God really support. And then if you really trust and believe in God, just give it to him, and then just pray about it. Just say, tell me what to do, because it's really hard to make a decision, especially leaving something as secure. But what do you want for the future? I mean, look at what she had. I mean, she works, and then all the directors. But what do you want? Especially, what do you want? I want that college pay for my girls too. So, but I'm not gonna be able to do that if I stay. I mean, the $5,400 I made for my check. I didn't have that income from the state.
And that was her commission check.
That was my
from
commission.
Mary Kay.
Yes.
That's not her
Sales.
retail profit. That's
Yes,
not her
that's
sales.
not. So in that month I made almost 9,000 because I
Yeah.
sold like a 3,500. Oh, something. It was really a big month.
Desiree, ask your director
Yes.
to go over the money with you, because I have a finance degree. So I came in and went, okay, I don't know how to be girly, but I can follow numbers.
Right.
And I will tell you, this is the most secure that you can ever be, because at the county it's secure, but what's the price you're paying in order to have 2.5% at 55? My husband works for the state, so I get it. But that security is in Mary Kay when you can rely on you to set a work schedule and do the work, and she can go through all the math with you. We have a program that maps out $100,000 a year, and it's seeing 10 faces a week. Like that, I could look at that and go, I can count on me. I can follow this. So have her go over those numbers with you.
It was really fun to tell my husband. My husband is an engineer, and he, works for the state. And I would say, I will retire you because I know that he is not happy. I said, when do you say that you want to retire me? Pushing the button, but I promise him I will retire him. And sometimes I like to be, do the parties, because I came and say, so just let me tell you, I had a party and I earned more than you as an engineer. like a really good party. Yeah, like I earned like $400 an hour. How much you earn today?
And we have the ability to hold those as often as we want to.
Yes.
See, that's our choice.
Yes.
You're only as busy and tired as you decide you're busy and tired. You could hold a party in the morning and in the afternoon or the evening every single day if you wanted to. That's a work day for us.
And I kind of like to compete by myself. I mean, how do you say, complete
With yourself.
with
Compete
myself.
with yourself.
Yes,
Yeah.
always reach more and more. So now my biggest party I've been made is 1,800 with 6 guests. $1,800.
Okay, so you'll leave me a boxer on that, right? That I can forward out to everybody else. I'll remind you
What?
about your
the-
party.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, everybody was with the full everything.
Yeah.
1,800 in 2.5 hours.
Yeah.
Yes. So you can do it.
So that's $900 profit in 2.5 hours. That's like $400.
It's
an
when I get
hour.
my husband, excuse me.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
That is fantastic.
When did you retire or quit your job? When did you get to quit yours?
Mine?
Uh-huh.
Almost 2 years ago.
So when you started, when you went into DIQ and finished DIQ, when did you, like, how much longer did you wait before you quit?
No, I quit before.
Okay.
Yeah, I quit before I was getting
After those 2
DIQ.
weeks. That you
You
realized.
know, I have to
approved
say
your
what is so smart
That's
about
awesome.
that, Veronica, is you took time that you had, whether it was vacation or unpaid or whatever, but you still had a job to go back to. So you could test the waters, but you didn't sit and talk about it and think about it. You took 2 weeks and you worked.
Yeah, because my husband pushed the button.
Yeah.
Said, show it to me. Okay.
No,
I'll
a lot
show
of
it.
women will sit and talk about it and think about it. You proved it. Proved it right. Good
Yes,
for you.
that's what I like to do.
Good for you. Oh my gosh, give her another round of applause. Are we so excited? Sit here. And she's my friend on Voxer, so I'm sure I'm going to bug her now for some training messages.
Yes.
So I will pass those on. This is for you. I did not write in it yet because I don't know if you have it.
Okay.
So if you have it, you can gift it. If you don't have it, I'll write in it before you
Okay.
go. All right. It's one of my favorite books. Open it up. Yeah.
Hopefully the book you was mentioned in Korean conference.
It isn't, but I can get you that one too.
I want that book. Okay.
That's a devotion. I just finished it last night. Loved it.
I don't think I
This is really, really good.
Oh, no, I don't have it.
How many of you have read Crash the Chatterbox?
Oh,
You
no.
told
But I
us
heard
to.
about
I
it. Yeah.
love this book. The Chatterbox is your head.
Yeah, she told us that book.
He's a pastor in North Carolina. It is fantastic
Thank
about
you.
overcoming the chatter in our mind. It is absolutely fantastic. Thank you. Good. I'll write in it. Before